welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I go by Rachel Kunis. If you are interested in seeing how I created this look right here, which is a very soft, glowy, bronzy, summer, nighttime glam, please keep watching. So for this look, I already started and I already went ahead and did my eyebrows. I also primed my eyelids and my face, so I'm all set to go and start my eyeshadow. For this look, I'm going to be using a Morphe eyeshadow palette in 9B. It's called the Bronze Fade palette, and these are the colors that it comes with. So for my first brush is from Angel Merino. I got this a couple years ago, and I'm going to go ahead and start using Hang 10 from the palette. And now I'm going to just apply this on my crease and just a little bit above my crease. So this one's going to act as my transition color. I'm just going to do my regular windshield motion back and forth and just kind of like drag it out a little bit. So this is one of the fluffiest brushes in the collection, and you just want to make sure that it's not so dense so that the colors disperse nicely. Next, I'm using another fluffy brush that is just a little bit more tapered than the first one, and I'm going to use this color right here, and the color is Road Trip. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this right on my crease, blending it in with the first color that we applied. So don't worry if it goes a little bit above the crease and just a little bit under the crease. You don't need this to be perfect. We just need to make sure that it's all blended out. Now I'm going to use a little bit more tapered brush. This is a little soft as well, so it's not going to be as precise as I would like it to be. I'm going to use the color Beach Please. I'm going to apply this right on my crease. And I'm going to try my best to keep it on the crease area. And if I can't, that's okay. We're just going to try our best. As you can see, I'm really focusing on the crease area. And you want to make sure that you bring in the color all the way from your outer corner to the inner corner of your eyes so that it looks even. And just do windshield motions, and that's going to get you the color that you need. And I just realized I didn't blend out my primer. Had to wipe that off. And I'm going with the other eye. Next, I'm going to go with a flat brush, and you can use any flat brush that you have. And I'm going to start with this color called Sunnies and apply this and just tap it. Starting from the inner corner of my eye, lightly tapping it, making sure I'm pressing the color in. And with that same brush, just on the other side of the brush, I'm going to use the color Vacay. So this one I'm going to apply on the center of my lid and make sure that it blends out with all the other colors that I've applied. Now I'm going to use this eyeliner from NYX Cosmetics. So this is my new technique of my eyeliner. I usually apply this on the outer corner of my eye, but now I go a little bit above. And if you guys want me to make a video on how I apply my eyeliner, I can definitely do that for you guys. So just let me know down below in the comments. if you'd like to see how I'm doing this. And now I'm just applying my mascara. And I'm using Damn Girl from Too Faced. Next I have Away We Glow from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm going to apply this on the high points of my cheeks, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit above my eyebrow, and then I'm also going to apply this on my cupid's bow and my chin. Now I'm going to use my favorite luminous foundation, which is the Candle Glow Soft Luminous Foundation by Laura Mercier. I'm just using a little bit because honestly in summertime you don't really need that much foundation. And I'm going to use a stipple brush just to blend this out, like so. For concealer, I'm using ColourPop's No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 26. Applying this just right on the center of my face. I feel that if you apply the concealer like a triangle, it kind of flattens out your face. So applying in the center just gives it a little bit more natural finish. So when I apply my concealer, I always do it twice. So this is just my first application. I'm blending out the other side now. And as you can see with this brush that I'm using, it doesn't leave any streaks. The brush that I'm using is from Morphe and the number is M334. And just making sure that I get everything and make sure that it's all blended out. Now I'm going to go ahead with my second application. I feel that the first application conceals, and then the second application definitely gives you a little bit more coverage, and it definitely sets the concealer more. Making sure that I get the sides of my nose because I do have some redness right on the sides of my nose. And now that that's all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and use my Huda Beauty loose setting powder. My friend actually gave this to me. I'm going to take this angled brush and apply this right under my eyes where I applied my concealer, and do it on both sides, of course. So I'm applying just a little bit more powder. Make sure I'm getting in on the sides of my nose and my under eyes. Those are definitely the areas that creases more for me. Getting my forehead. I just apply this wherever you feel that you crease. For contour, I'm using Pro Glow to Go from Tarte Cosmetics. And I'm going to apply this following the hollows of my cheek, but just a little bit above it. And instead of actually following the cheekbones, I'm going in a little bit more angled motion. This will definitely give your face a lifted look rather than a rounded look. Making sure that's all blended out. Getting my cheekbones and above towards my forehead. You can see the motion that I'm going with. Make sure it's all blended out. Make sure you get your hairline. And now I'm brushing off the excess powder. With that same palette, I'm using the color Chisel, and I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm starting from the end of my eyebrow in the middle, bringing it down to the tip of my nose, and making sure that I'm blending as I go. Now I'm going to do the other side and do the same thing. The reason why you want to start from the end of your eyebrow is because you want to make sure that it looks natural, and it'll definitely give you a more slimmer look, because I definitely want my nose to look narrow. So now I'm going also from under my eyebrow towards where I started my contour on the top of my nose, and make sure it blends in. Just making sure that blends well. And keep in mind, the narrower your contour is, the slimmer your nose will look. So I'm just making sure that I blend the sides well. Now I'm going in with Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 and applying this on the high points of my cheeks. I feel that bronzers are misplaced because it does have some highlights, so you definitely want to accentuate the high points of your face and make it look like it's popping out more, because that's where the sun is going to hit. For blush, I'm using Exposed from Tarte. And instead of the apples of my cheeks, I'm following along the line of where I applied my bronzer, just to add a little bit of color. For highlight, I'm using Hustle Baby from Fenty Beauty, and I'm using this brush from BH Cosmetics in the number 5. I love how this applies highlight. It's very natural. It doesn't look like it's like skinny or too wide or anything like that. I just love how this applies. And you can see that it applies highlight very, very well. And you can tell that the highlight is applying on my skin from the brush and not just staying on the brush. Now you just want to make sure that you get your brow bone and also the inner corner of your eyes. I feel like this definitely finishes the look of a bronzy glow. For lips, I'm lining it with Peekaboo Neutral from NYX. And I'm just lining really quickly just on the top and the bottom of my lip, focusing on that. I want my lips to look just a little bit natural and not too lined. For gloss, I'm using Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb. And with this, I'm just going to simply apply this on the center of my lips in tapping motions, and then I'm going to take my finger just to blend it out. And that is how I created this very soft, bronzy, glowy type of summer look. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Rachel Kunis, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!